Oh my word. We are all three here. Happy Chat Face Day.
Wasn't even sure if we were all gonna.
That is true. Lori and I figured we were doing the show by ourselves. It's okay. I was just happy someone was gonna be here other than me.
I know. Usually not, but
you just watch them by yourself.
It's been the last couple of months.
She's been done a lot.
You were talking too much up at the front, and I kept telling you to record, and you kept pushing me off.
I wasn't here. I was somewhere. I was in Chicago. I was in one of 9 states. I don't know where I was.
I gave up on her because she kept telling me, "Oh, we will do it in a minute. Oh, we'll do it in a minute." I did it without her.
But now,
I don't recollect that at all.
yeah, but this is a sad day.
This is a sad day
Because Michelle's leaving us.
I am leaving.
She got a different job, and it's going to be now just chat fuck.
I got hit in the face with balls.
Yeah.
Who else are we going to hit in the face with balls?
I know. And whose bush are we going to talk about now? Certainly not mine. I went to Brazil.
Yeah,
We didn't know how well these were going to come in handy.
I know. By the way, can we
I'm trying to keep doing it.
I know. Thank you for whoever donated those because I found those on the free table.
Oh yeah,
that was a
great.
freebie find?
It was a freebie find. It was the best, one of the best freebie finds we've ever had.
And it actually is a snowball fight. That's what it says on the front. 15 indoor winter snowball fight.
I feel like we should have that at the front. So
See, that's
somebody
what people
says something,
bother
we're just like, it doesn't hurt, it's fine, you
Fine.
won't be injured, it
You
won't
wanna
break your
know?
glasses.
That kind of looked like it was going to. Watch where we're going to actually hit the camera though.
Oh.
That's funny. All right. Anyway, Michelle, we wish her well, but we hate her. So.
Well,
anyway.
I thought when I said hi to you today and you didn't respond, there was nothing. There wasn't a look. I was like, hi, Lori.
If you had known how our morning went though, we have been slammed. Both you and I. Even Ellen said, "You guys are so busy." Yes.
Yes, we are. I had my earbud on, people going in one ear, and calling on my cell phone while I'm computing at the same time. And so I honestly did not hear you. In fact, all I heard was her voice message. Michelle Dammer, I got up so fast and ran to that room because
I scared me. I went,
yeah, well, I was going to kill you, but I decided to save you.
I have a neck issue. I don't know what the heck is going on, but
Guilt for leaving us alone.
I'm on like a steroid, which steroids make you like,
We have pins that were sticking in her little doll.
probably that would explain a lot. There we go.
You can't go because you just can't move anymore. Anyway, yeah, so it's sad. We are going to miss
I
you.
am gonna miss you guys too. It's not gonna be the same no matter what.
I mean, we
Now we have to find a replacement for, Kathy Lee over here.
Well, you know,
yeah.
Regis is just hanging out.
Yeah.
you're funny and you have a sense
Regis
of humor.
and what's that other dude that's with
Brian.
Brian Seacrest.
Why do I have to be the old dude?
Oh no, I'm Regis. I'm the old dude.
Yeah, she's more like a Regis.
Yeah.
He's just the guy that they're like, wait, who's that guy? No, just kidding.
Who is that guy? Brian Seacrest. Yeah.
Even though he's done things,
He's done
because that fits for you. Like you have a class, you're the supervisor,
And what's
you're
your
up in
name?
the office, and it's like they call you the wrong name. They don't even know you're the supervisor, and it's like,
You know that girl?
where have you been?
I don't know.
So you're Ryan Seacrest. That's
Okay,
fine.
you are Ryan Seacrest of the show.
Seacrest out!
Seacrest.
So
Is Regis still alive? I don't know if he's still alive. Are you going to Google that and see if I'm still alive?
What is that? GTS?
Yeah, DTS, that.
I think he's alive.
I haven't heard that he died, but I could have missed it.
I wait till the end of the year memorandums that they do like on the Oscars and stuff, or on, I'm like, I didn't know they died.
He died in 2020. July,
Oh my
God,
word.
July 24th. So in 4 days, He died 2 years ago.
Well, at least I'm not on a
I
trip.
think those
Am
now.
I?
Lori's here. It's your imagination.
Yeah, that's about how it is. So, yeah, so I got back from Chicago. Great trip. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with Chicago.
I forgot it's been that long that you haven't been here.
No.
I gave up on you being here.
I was in Chicago for a week, and then I was back, and then I did the Yellowstone tour, which was actually 9 states in 9 days.
Oh, yeah, you had a lot of
And
hotel
7
changes.
hotels.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
That was a
crazy.
go, go,
I was
go.
exhausted.
I bet. I told Michelle I couldn't handle going to a different hotel as many times as you guys
I
did.
didn't like that. But London or Great Britain, the Great Britain tour, which when do I go? 3 weeks. That's kind of the same thing. However, you have to if you're going to see that much. England,
True.
Wales, and then Scotland. You have got to, unless you're going to spend a month there, and that's not happening.
Which, I mean, I guess for something like that, that would make sense. I don't know, going to the Yellowstone area, I didn't realize there's so much you could get to in those 90s, really see and be.
Yeah, well, it was. We flew into Dallas, went to Fort Collins. Now, did you know Fort Collins is a college town?
Mhm.
Fabulous little town. But Walt Disney or Disneyland is modeled after Fort Collins. Because apparently the guy, the architect, whoever dude, lived in Fort Collins. So he thought, oh, my town's cute. I want to use that. And so he did the drawings and gave it to Walt, and Walt said, oh, I like it. So it was some buildings. And then we went to, where'd we go? Custer, Keystone, saw the Heads on the Mountain, saw the Indian on the Mountain, saw Devil's Tower, Deadwood. That was fun. Deadwood had a hailstone and lightning storm the night we were there.
Oh, that's cool.
It was crazy. And we got there and they said, we got to warn you right now because nobody's phones in town are working. I'm like, what? They said, they just started calling each other. The phones started calling each other. That was the night before. Well, the night we were there, a bunch of us, our phones started calling each other. And we're like, who's this? And it was people from our group and other people calling, and they hadn't called. It's like, okay, you don't get that many butt dials. And group. Yeah, it was weird. And then we had that weird lightning hailstorm. It was very magical in the Black Hills.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah. And then all the way down to Utah. And
Wait, did you see like any wild animals?
we saw buffalo, and we saw, we didn't see any bear this time, but we saw some really nice looking elk with horns, without horns. Not as much this time, but it was hotter. I mean, most everything is staying in the shade.
Yeah.
There was only one entrance, though, with the Yellowstone, right?
Oh, no, they're all open.
They were all open?
Oh, yeah. In fact, this is what's weird. So don't listen to the news half the time. I'm sorry. But we're there in, we're Cody, which was the 2 nights before we went into Yellowstone. And there's big fire at the south entrance. South entrance is closed, and it's only, first it was not contained. Then it was 25%, contained. 3 days later, we're driving out of Yellowstone through the south entrance. I didn't see a burnt tree anywhere. I'm like,
Because it was 25% contained, okay?
Yeah. On the little area to make it look really big.
Well,
Photo editing.
yeah, and the same thing with the flood. I mean, we saw a couple of roads that were being redone, but flood? I mean, it was up towards Montana. So, yeah, it was interesting. It was a fun trip. It was on the go, and there's always issues, but we nailed them out. So it was a good trip. And, but Chicago, if people were saying, oh, I can't believe you're going to Chicago. Oh my gosh, the violence in Chicago. We had the best time. We walked around downtown at night. It was fabulous. We had to come back to Yakima to hear about a shooting here.
That's the thing. No matter
Come
where you
on.
live, there's going to be something.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's exactly right. So don't let fear stand in your way.
Don't let the news stand in your
Oh,
way.
no.
Because the news is, well, I watched this episode that, actually Jon Stewart, and I don't know why he's like Jon Stewart. He's okay. He's like
there's
half and half.
some good stuff.
He got some good and some,
Yeah.
come on.
But he did this show discussing the media and how they work now. How that they, goodness, Mike. Hi, Mike, you're on chat page. You're sending us photos of Galveston. apparently.
Oh, Mike, we miss you, Mike.
Yes, you need to get back here soon. But so where was I going with this? Oh, we were talking about Jon Stewart.
Yes.
So the media, how they're using Twitter is what they're picking their topics as.
Yeah.
Whatever's hot on Twitter is what they're going to discuss. If it's not hot on Twitter, they're not going to discuss it, and it can be really important, but they're not going to do it.
About Trump because he was always on Twitter.
Oh, I know. And I just like, I don't even twit or tweet or whatever. I got an account, but I don't twit.
Tweet.
I'll call it twit.
But yeah, so that's how they're finding their news and what to say to you. Like that's the thing. It's entertainment. It's not news anymore.
No, it's not, and it's whatever. Yeah.
And look who owns media.
So check out the facts. It's not always right.
Get it from the horse's mouth. Seriously.
Or the bear's mouth.
Or the bear's mouth, or the buffalo's mouth. But the nice thing, one thing I did want to say that Al and I, when we got married, which next month will be 25 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we'll see if we make it that long. Anyway, so we got like silver bands for when we got married, and then one of them cut Al's finger, like about took his finger off, so we got rid of those. And so we've always had just like, we'll buy this. He got a titanium ring, I think, on our 15th anniversary, I think, or something. So he's always had that. I've always bought like, sterling silver, but not real diamonds, because I'm not a diamond person. I don't like real diamonds. I'm the whole blood diamond thing. Anyway, so we decided for our 25th wedding anniversary, we wanted to get really good rings. And I thought, we're going to be in the Black Hills. Black Hills Gold. So we bought wedding rings.
Those are cool.
Yeah. I even bought myself, so it's like a little engagement ring. And then Al's is really cool, but yeah, new rings for our 25th wedding anniversary. So they're very pretty. But I love Black Hills Gold. I used to have a bunch of it, but I hawked it all when I divorced the Black Hills guy. So, I have new one. Starting fresh. Yeah.
Get rid of the old.
How
I mean,
the
they
old-
keep out, but
Not that old.
old jewelry.
Anyway, so that was fun. But yeah, so mystery trip tomorrow.
And we don't know where she's going, so don't ask.
Even
I
if
don't
we
know where
do
we're
know,
going.
We still
I
forget.
forget. So
I know.
so
So many other things going on that I'm not gonna remember.
I just can't believe how busy today has been.
It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's just, the funny thing is I look forward to this quarter, and I look forward to this quarter every year. Why? Because it's slow here normally, and we get to get prepared for fall. It's not this year. What's okay?
No, it's not. And
and
travel has not, people aren't canceling. It's going crazy. I just today signed up 2 last-minute people for South Africa.
Well, when you're gone,
Yeah.
I mean,
there's
you
17
get
million
tons of
people
calls.
asking.
Tons of
I
calls.
know.
Those aren't even the ones that are calling your desk, like
They're calling the front
they're
desk.
calling the front
Oh, they're
desk.
calling my desk and hearing that I'm not there, and then calling you guys.
Or they misdial you and they call me.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many people
They
misdial.
do that a lot.
I know, they do.
Because the 2 is above 5.
Yeah. Make it that.
Oh, that makes sense.
And now they're calling my cell phone, so it's just one of those things. He's busy. Yeah, but we like the biz.
Yes, we enjoy being busy, and I'm so happy that there's people here and participating. But I was not expecting it to be this busy this time of year.
It was, it's been a busy day. Busy day.
Well, maybe because, it seems like summer started late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's
people
true.
are like getting out of the house more now because it's nice outside and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So,
So if you haven't seen the flyer, it's Friday at 11 o'clock. If you're not doing anything, we're having our farewell party for Michelle.
yes.
I hate things where it's
Then quit
about
leaving.
me. It's
Then don't leave.
I got you to be on the show with us. I mean, that was,
I was shocked.
yeah.
We thought we were doing it by ourselves, and we were going to be able to say whatever we wanted.
Up like there.
So if you don't want a goodbye party, then don't say goodbye. So, and you better be here.
Or we'll
Because
eat your
too.
cake.
We know where you live.
You're there.
We can bring it to your house.
With all the participants.
with all the participants.
We'll take a van.
Yeah, we'll take a bus.
I was gonna say, dang, I was so school, but it's.
We'll just stop the city bus out there and go, let's go.
Everybody in.
Don't do that.
I'll get Andrew to grab one of the A&A buses. Let's go. It's a surprise. It's a mystery trip.
So yeah, come and say goodbye.
Yeah.
11 o'clock Friday.
I just keep thinking this is a dream, that you're not really going.
Because you had a dream about it.
That is the
know.
weird thing. Okay, so Lori has this dream. Well, you'll have to tell him your dream.
I don't know.
Okay, so Lori had a dream.
We remember it.
I refuse to remember.
And it was before you even knew that you had a shot.
This is really
It's the
weird.
job she said. Lori had this dream. She'd gone on a trip and she came back and Michelle's office was all packed up and gone. And I was here and I hired someone else, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not nice. So.
Was it not the working?
No,
Is he or she or what?
I think you said they weren't.
I think it was.
I can't remember.
Anyway, I had hired
It was
someone else.
traumatizing. And what's worse is that my dreams come true most of the time, and this one did, too.
I know, because I didn't want to tell you on text because I wanted to tell you in person, but then Leslie and I were talking, and then was like, I want to tell her in person. I want to tell her with text. And Leslie's like, well, she doesn't get back until, this day, and then your last day is this day, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, don't do that to her and give her 4 days to process. Seriously.
Oh, I know.
fine.
Well,
It's over text.
especially because I got back late Friday night, and I walked in my office, and there's my little plug-in, synthesizer, whatever, that I loaned you. Actually, I gave it to you, so you're
Well,
taking it
if
with
you
you.
wanted it back.
And it's sitting on my desk like, somebody's returned your favorite present. And I'm like, oh, it's real. And then I opened your office, and I had to walk all the way in and look around. As soon as I saw that naked built bulletin board, I was like, I was very upset. So can you imagine had I not known?
I know. I
Oh.
just, like, 'cause you
I would have marched to your
I
house.
have good ideas sometimes.
sometimes
I would have been at your house because that was at 1:30 in the morning. I would have been at your house at 2.
I would have been like,
What the heck? Yeah, I would have been.
I know, but those are the things you like to say in person, not
Yeah.
over a dang text. And so,
Yeah. Well, now I have forever. I have the betrayal forever. Forever.
plus it takes in that I was dead too. I'm like,
Yeah, that's funny. You're judging me.
it's fine, geez, thanks.
Well, we were like
So if you'd like to tell her goodbye.
Or tell me I'm dead to you.
yeah. We're gonna have a
Or
big-
I betrayed you.
But we have been the Three Musketeers.
And you can
Yeah.
eat cake and tell me that.
Yeah.
for
I know.
almost
5 years? Over 5 years.
Yeah.
So I told Lori she can't go to Yellowstone anymore though. Because when I started, Michelle was by herself, Lori was in Yellowstone, and then I finally started. She goes to Yellowstone again, and this one leaves. She's not allowed to go to Yellowstone anymore.
I'm fine with that.
Oh,
I've seen about all I want to see in Yellowstone. Speaking of Yellowstone, I got to tell you a little fact that I found out about.
Do you have a story?
I have a story. Did you know that there is I was shocked. Okay, so you go to see, what's that? Old Faithful. And it goes way up in the air, and you're like, oh, yeah, Old Faithful, and it's like on time. And it's pretty good size. Well, when we're on our tour, the guy says, oh, that one over there is called Soap Box or Soap something, Soap Geyser. And he's telling us about it, and it is so big that it blows boulders out. So you can't take a bus or something there because you will have your windows blown out. And it is so high that I guess you can see it from a far distance.
So why don't we know about that?
I don't know.
About Old Faithful?
That's what I was
Is
shocked.
it
I
just
was like,
timing, like Old Faithful?
I was wondering if they can time that one,
Oh,
but they
they
can't time the other one.
well, they can time that, yeah, but you can't get near it. I mean,
Oh, okay.
some people want to drive to it, but it literally, he said that they have barricaded certain areas just from the boulders. And he's showing us a boulder that's bigger than this table,
Oh, wow.
that it's blowing out. They're blowing out boulders. And I thought, that's kind of just concerning. I mean, that's like a small volcano
But you know, that's,
in a volcano.
I can see why that's not as well known.
Well,
Because
yeah,
how many, okay, there's a lot of smart people in this world, but there's a lot of dumb people in this world too.
would
Go and stand right by it and then go, well, the boulder hit me. I'm not suing.
I don't think with that much force.
They might. Don't be dippy.
I don't think that they would be alive after that boulder hit them. I think they'd be dead.
That's when they're gonna have to put big warnings on
Dead.
boulders. The boulder may hit you and kill you.
That boulder may hit you and kill you.
And we are not liable.
Why do you always go to the southern accent though? I do that though. If you're being dippy, I go to the southern accent. And southern people who are not dumb, we're very smart. But when you go to dippy people, I will use it for the accent and I'm southern.
My
They
family's
portray it,
Arkansas, so.
Even in like TV and stuff, they portray it.
Oh, I know.
mean, they have.
I know. And they're very intelligent.
There's a lot of intelligent southern people. There are a lot of people
Dippies
people that
are
are
not.
southern.
Yes.
Oh, I
Oh
know.
my God.
Watch Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? What a bunch of noodle heads.
Mm-hmm.
And they're everywhere. All over. All ages.
I don't know. It just, when I think of something like that, I always think, have you guys watched Monsters Inc?
Mhm.
And you know, when Boo goes into the Chinese restaurant and they're giving the, reenactment statements from all the people that were in there, and he's like, and she shook me with her laser vision. Like, that's what I think of when I think of dippy people.
I think the monsters
That's where I go.
I think it's Jackass.
They did some dippy
Yeah,
things.
that's like
Anything.
King is dipping
Yeah,
right there.
that's King Dip.
King
King Dip. There's the king. It's Dip royalty. They're the royal.
Well, Dip royalty now has brain damage, I think. because
Oh, I
of
know.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that last little stunt he did, I think.
did it in for him.
So if you want to be royal dippy, it does not mean.
No, it does not.
Don't be
Nothing
royal
like it.
dippy.
Don't be a royal dip.
So what do you got? So we're doing a school supply drive, and all the supplies go to Yakima School District. And we're not giving out the supplies. We've had a couple calls asking if we would give out the supplies. We're giving them to Yakima School District, and they're distributing to whatever schools need them the most.
Who
We're
were you
just
doing for
collecting.
last year?
Same thing.
Well, how come we're not doing West Valley since we're in their district?
I don't know. We've always done Yakima School District.
Well, I say
Maybe-
switch it up.
I thought West
Equal
Valley,
opportunity.
I could be wrong. I thought they had like a little, now I'm gonna call him down. Oh my gosh, it's so long. Don't quote me on this. I thought they had this little store thing where, like kids that needed stuff, they could, go there. I swear I seen a thing about that.
Well, that's what we could donate to it. I mean, I'm a West Valley girl.
Next year.
Represent.
Next year.
That's what you
What about Sela?
know. Sela.
For the lady
Sela
that's
won't be-
leaving.
She won't be here anymore. There will be no Sela rat. Well, except for Ashton. I asked Ashton right over that. Are you leaving? Are we going to lose you too? He said no. I said, thank goodness.
Not because mom's yelling, no.
We also have a book club coming up next Monday. I actually gave out my book, so I don't have the one for next week.
Guess what? I won't be here.
Read it and then
You won't be here.
I know. I'm on another trip.
Big Little Life, though, by Dean Koontz. Apparently, I've heard half and half. I've heard it's really good, and then I've heard I don't like it. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to try to read it before next Monday.
Dean usually writes some pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I got told she didn't like it, but she's not really big in animal stories. And then I got told, it's a really cute animal story. So I think if you like animal stories, you'll be okay.
I didn't really dig into animal stories, but it seemed like it was like, it's a heartfelt.
Although the funny thing is, the one that says she didn't like it, I asked, is it as bad as the Debbie McCumber one we read? And she goes, I don't think anything as bad as that. So I said, okay, I can make it through.
Okay. Have you not ever read Plague Dogs or Watership Down or Planet of the Cave Bear?
I haven't heard that one.
They're all the same. They're all the same writer.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Planet of the Cave Bear! You would love it. Warrior Women. Oh, yeah, it's good. Oh, but yeah, those are animal things.
And then we have hiking group, speaking of animals, to be out in nature. We're going to be at Cowiche Canyon Trail West this time.
That's the one that's in Cowiche.
Yeah.
I bet it's on the west
I
end.
bet it's on the west.
We'll have calls, I'm sure.
We do get calls.
We do.
You know what? People have been asking.
They have been asking.
People have been.
Sometimes they ask the wrong person though. So they really
do.
should actually ask
That's the right person, yeah.
Mhm.
You know what today is?
Right.
National Hot Dog Day.
I had 2 hot dogs last night.
Yeah,
I had 3.
Oh, yeah, you had one of those things.
I had one yesterday after, so I missed it by a day. I just love a good hot dog.
Or since you think of it, the blue blonde when she's dressed up in the white and blue. And your friend goes, you look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog. Real bad.
I never really watched those.
Have you not?
Is that the one that says that who learns how to?
Yes, exactly.
I love
Yeah, I know
her.
that.
I love her. That's cute. Anyway, yay, hot dogs.
And then tomorrow is Junk Food Day.
Oh, well, there you go.
And
There
Saturday,
we go.
Saturday is National Day of the Cowboy.
Yeehaw.
And then we all get celebrated on Sunday for Parents' Day. And guess what else day it is? National Tequila Day!
Oh, woo-hoo!
Margaritas for all the parents.
Margarita
Well,
for everybody.
those two together.
Had children.
That's right. That's very.
That is a perfect 2 days. Margaritas and.
That was one exhausted mother right
Yeah,
there.
that's right
That
there.
was a tired mother. At least it's not National Valium Day. True. How it used to be. And now the song is going.
Have you noticed though? Okay, so I had this thought because, you know, sometimes I listen when I go running, to today's hits.
Yeah.
How many songs talk about pills now?
Now?
Now.
Oh,
Lately.
I don't know of any now songs. I only know
Well,
the.
they
60s
talked
and
about
70s.
drugs a lot.
Oh,
No, but I mean,
that's
it's not like, but it's not like, you know, doing, you know, weed or meth or something like that. They're actually talking about Valium, doing pills and not talking to somebody and like isolating themselves from the world. There's a few songs out now that are talking about, and I'm thinking, okay, that's a problem, that this is like, yes, it's happening. And I know they're trying to like get the word out. I get it, but
It's so different in every song though. They have conventions.
Running
at the end.
for the
Trying to say
helper.
it's sex,
Running.
is and everything too. And
Yeah.
like that's what they're making money off of.
Yeah, I mean, that was that famous
Sex
Beatles
dozen
song.
was
Was
rock and roll, but now it's sex
running
dozen.
for the shelter of Mother's Little Helper. Those were the blues.
yeah.
Mhm.
Have the blues, yeah.
It just seems like a
Never
lot of them lately.
Okay, tell me, more songs though are about like, I don't know what you want to say. Well, I don't know if you want to say negative, but like, you know, drugs, sex,
There are a lot of
drinking.
that, yeah.
Okay, so a lot of songs are about
Mhm.
that kind of stuff.
And it's always been bands of doing that. It's just it just perplexed me lately because I've just noticed songs about isolating themselves by taking like anti-anxiety and antidepressant things like that, and they can't be social.
And that's a bad thing because there are people that need antidepressants.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on that, but I don't understand the song part because I only listen to Christian radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, K-Love and Positive Life Radio. Most Al gets in the car. Because that's our rule. Whoever's driving gets to listen to whatever they want. So if he's driving, I'm listening to blues or 70s because I do like that, but I don't know any of today's music at all.
Well, now I kind of feel old, but I'm like, the music now is just so
Back in your day.
yeah,
Back in
my
the day.
it feels like music was a little better. But even before our day, music was better back when
When it was my day in the 60s
Yeah.
and 70s. Yep, it was.
I mean, now it's like literally there's 3 words in a song and it's just on repeat the whole
Oh, I
time.
know.
Yeah.
I have heard some of that, and it's like, really? Or there's voices synthesized.
That's right.
They can't sing
No.
a
Or they're using
cappella,
somebody
or,
else's song and they're breaking it up, but then they're like,
yeah,
they sing it.
Remix.
It's like, yeah.
yeah.
Well, how many songs are they taking from our time? That they're
Oh, I
remixing?
know,
And you're
I
like,
know,
No, that's not that song.
yeah,
It's a new
yeah.
song.
yeah. Mhm.
I know it.
But they did that with your generation.
Oh,
How many songs of our generation that took songs from your generation
I
and
know.
remixed them?
we had the original rock and roll. Rock and roll. I mean, our bands from my time are still playing when they're 90. I mean, look at the Rolling
I was
Stones,
gonna say the Rolling Stones.
Aerosmith. You know, they're
You
still.
know, Keith Richards is just gonna fall in the
He is,
sea
he's just gonna
rolling
fall
out in his dialysis
Yeah.
machine.
and rock it. But you know, they've all gotten clean and sober, so that's, you know, given them some extra time, hasn't affected their music at all. And shoot, I mean, who doesn't even to this day hear a song or the first lyrics of a Rolling Stones or an Aerosmith or Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd, you know, and you just, yeah. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
I mean, that music is.
Well, that's like with being Stranger Things, because, you know, now I'm like totally addicted to that show.
I gotta
They
watch
do
the
the
new
80s,
series.
you know, the 80s song.
Yeah.
That's one they use. It's really popular now. I can't think of what it's called. Like Up That Song or Up something. But it made it really, really popular again. And so now, you know, 80s stuff is like.
Oh, I'll have to watch that again, because I liked the first 2 seasons. I haven't watched the last. They're in 4 right now, right?
Yes, they're making one more.
Okay.
But it was so like, because everything in there is like the 80s, and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Because, you know, we were young, and so
Yeah.
you're like, there's a He-Man little doll, you know?
I love He-Man. I had a crush on He-Man. That was a cartoon, and I was older. But I love disco. I love the disco era.
I love this too.
I mean, you say that noise in disco.
Not gonna join us. It's okay. We're just on our own now.
Well, who is it? I think it's Usher that's doing the roller skating now on stage.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
while
that's
they're
what we used to
performing.
always
Yeah,
do.
see? That's so cool.
We digress. We got all of that from tequila.
Well, we went off on a little
We
rant.
went on a little
We
rant
went-
from Tequila Day.
We went down, what do you call it?
The rabbit hole.
rabbit
We
hole.
went down the rabbit hole.
One last rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know.
So we had our first one today. Let's get on to the topic.
Okay.
This is a sad
I'm like our
topic,
first
so.
one.
We're going to be joining it.
I know. It's a grief support group. We're going to be missing Michelle so much. We need to go.
We'll have to go.
Gosh.
But if you would like to come join us, it's every Wednesday. The lady that facilitates it, just super nice and
She
kind.
really is.
Well, when we were at the front, I mean, it's like a good group of people
Yeah.
to get in with. And, I mean,
Yeah, it was a decent sized group today. But then
That's good, because you really, even if you don't talk,
just being able to be
being
part
able
of
to,
something.
yeah, and hearing that
Mhm.
you're not the only one going through it, because when you're in the middle of grief, that's all you know. That's all you can think is that I am the only one that knows how this feels.
Mhm.
And you're not.
Just saying.
That helps take some of that hold off. So come
Wednesdays at
Yeah.
11:30. Every Wednesday.
everyone.
And what a good group of
Classroom.
people
Yeah.
to go there with.
And then if you've gone to our Zumba classes, you've probably met Aaron. Because he's filled in for Mayland.
They like Aaron.
We all. Huh?
Um,
Yeah.
and he's easy on the eyes.
Oh yeah.
So the ladies love him.
I wonder why.
The office staff loved him.
And so August and September, he is doing a 4-week session of ballroom dancing. This can be mainly in salsa, but it's
I love
$10
me some salsa.
to do like one session, or you can pay $40 for all 4, and they're hour sessions, and there's either a Thursday or Tuesday. August is on Thursdays, September is on Tuesdays, so
He's
gotta-
really good
I
at
think I need
breaking
to
it down.
reschedule my trips.
you probably should.
I
I
really
mean,
should.
it's- when he filled in one day, and you know, I mean, off what I was watching on the video or anything.
So she does that normally for any fitness class or things going on.
Well,
in
I
the
like to
ballroom.
see, because, you know, it's kind of cool to watch to see what the class is, you know, because then we can tell people. Anyways, he was in there and like, he really breaks it down.
He does. He
For
does
them.
it step by step, and he makes you feel confident enough to move on to the next.
Yeah.
Now, here's my question, do you have to have a partner?
No.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
It
throw
looks
those
like
dates through.
fun.
Yeah, I know. Well, ballroom dancing is fun, and then salsa. Is he doing salsa for both sessions?
I
Both
think so,
things?
yeah.
Salsa is so much fun. I mean, you can.
And he's got such a good personality for an instructor,
Yeah.
and like I said, he breaks it down. So, I mean, if you've never done it before,
Are you gonna come?
oh, well, see, I'm off at 5.
I
mean,
know. At the other gym.
We'll just stay here. We're having fabric and sewing donations for Washington Fruit Community Center. Cindy Olivas
What are they doing with it?
is trying to put together a sewing class for not only youth, but for seniors as well.
Oh,
And so she's trying to collect fabric that's either 3/4 of a yard or more, and like thread or any sewing items that you'd have extra. We'll hold them at the front desk and we'll give them to her so they can hold the classes over there.
I might have a
that's
bunch.
good
Yeah, that
idea.
is
So
a good
Good
place
job,
for people
Cindy.
to- Yeah.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
she runs our hiking group too. Cindy's awesome.
She is.
And then we still have walking group. We will be at Randall Park one more week. You're walking by yourself next week. Sorry, guys.
Is it getting hot out when it
This
goes?
one's gone. This one's gone, and I got a new training. So it's me.
So yeah.
So I will see you guys in August in Spectacle Park, but we're still at Randall next week. So if you go walking, go to Randall. There's probably gonna be somebody there.
Well, like, there's a
Walkie
couple
walkies.
leaves right now.
There are. So there will probably be some Harman Center walkers there, but I won't be there with Bob. We'll see you in August.
Yeah, don't look for Bob.
But I bring Bob because then they can find me. I mean, who's
Oh,
gonna
I
miss that guy?
Wow, Bob loves it.
He does. He does love it. Although the heat is starting to get to him. He's not
Yeah.
doing as long now. Like he's like, all right, I'm hot.
Well, Bob is old. I mean,
But I need to take
Bob's
English.
a senior.
He's a and then
Bongo.
Bongo night, September 20th, not July 28th.
No.
So please, make sure you sign up RSVP for Bunko night if you want to go Tuesday, September 20th. Bring in a $10 to $15 white elephant gift and an appetizer and have a fun night.
And it is, Harman, Emmerich, Annual Memorial.
Yes.
Bunko. So, she'll be there, I'm sure, in spirit.
As long as you bring a gift, then you get a gift, right?
Right.
Everybody will go home with something.
It was so much fun last year. It turned out so well, and I'll be there to help. I'm actually in town, so I'll be there to help. And I know it's crazy talk, but I am.
And then dinner club, if you haven't signed up, is tomorrow night at Olive Garden. Join Janice in the group at Olive Garden at 5 p.m. for a fun evening of dinner and socializing.
I love Olive Garden.
I do too.
I like it. I could just go have
The breadsticks and the salad.
and the
I'd
food.
be fine with that.
I don't even need the pasta.
No,
No,
no, just
No, I
their
like this.
But they've
breadsticks
gotten
and
more
salad.
expensive just for the salad. I'm
Everywhere
disappointed in
getting-
that.
Yeah,
Everything
everybody is.
I mean, we just stopped at Safeway and those little pinwheels that I got. I mean, then Ashton got a sandwich and then a pop and it was like 16 something.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Okay, Matt took the boys to Subway because they've been dying to go to Subway. Why, I don't know, but they've been
Well,
wanting to
sometimes
go.
you get hungry for something.
They've never been, so Matt
Oh.
took them to Subway.
They've never been.
No. So he took him to Subway for a 12-foot, like just a foot long, or 12-foot. Goodness. I'm
Well,
like,
boy,
Jake, you know,
family.
a platter like the 12-inch, a foot
Yeah.
long. A pop and chip was $18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy John's is about 20.
That is a lot of money for a meal.
And Subway Mike or Mike Subway or what's that called?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mike
Jersey
Uh,
Mike. Or
Jersey
something.
Mike,
Yeah, the
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
They say, oh, it's so much better. It's like, it's not. I mean, some people swear by it, like my daughter-in-law and my son, but it's
I mean, we
tastes
like
the same.
Jimmy
It's a
John's.
flippin' sandwich on a bowl. The
But
best
it's
thing is to find the
expensive.
deal of the day,
Mhm.
which is what, you know, when we go, that's what we get. It's like, okay, what's on the day? It's a 6-inch with and we got that, on one of the places we stopped, and it was the deal of the day. We all lined up and got it. It was $6.49 for this half a sandwich, the stuff, because I can never eat a whole one.
Well, and if you did the Subway app, which sounds like an advertisement,
Yeah.
the Subway app, they send you deals. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, you'll
Like
get
Domino's
deals. Yeah,
does, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, I just
But
it's
yeah,
a lot of money. And like,
It is.
granted, the boys, they split the sandwich and Dolly ate all the sun chips. She found out she loves sun chips.
right.
And
Me too. Miss
I know.
Dahlia.
I'm like, I love sun chips.
It's like a coffee though. You go to Starbucks and you get a coffee, and what is it, $7 to $10 now?
I get cheap Starbucks drinks. Mine are less than $5 always.
Well,
I'm
who
not
gets
a
a
Starbucks
drip with cream?
I get Americano with cream and it's still under $5.
I don't. But that's why I don't go anymore, because I'm like, who can afford to pay $7 to $10 depending on your size for a coffee?
Nope, can't do it.
Crazy.
Make my own.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, it's getting outrageous. I was talking to Matt and he told me how much and I went, oh my word, it'd be almost $40 for all 5 of us to go and eat.
It is. It's a lot.
And that's just sharing a pop and a sandwich.
Yeah, and chips.
It's always funny.
Yes, you. Especially for sun chips. But that's all I ever get is sun chips. I love sun chips.
I know they're like addictive.
They are. I wish they made them in big bags.
They don't.
They don't?
No.
Well, they have, you know, they have bigger bags,
Yeah.
but they're not like, okay, so like you can get like Cheetos in like party size,
Yeah,
family size.
yeah.
Like you can just get like the medium bag
Yeah.
of sun chips. They're not that
And they're
big.
half air.
Yeah.
So
There
it's
we are.
not like, you know, the party size sun chips. But
It's like
I'm getting
really
hungry.
serving size, so-
You know, we're about to free food. And then the last thing I have to announce, is our virtual dementia tour, which is next Tuesday from 10 to 3:30. You've probably heard it on the radio. I know the boys have heard it multiple times on the radio. They're like, Mom, you're on the radio. I'm like, it's not me. It just says Harman Center because it's here.
what are they doing? They're doing the,
Virtual dementia tour. So basically, it's what is your person you're taking care of is going through with dementia. How their senses and what they see, how they're smelling,
Trying to
how
give
they're
you a
feeling.
feeling
Yeah.
for like how
okay.
they're processing their surroundings.
Yeah.
They
And
did-
why they're getting frustrated because you know, I
they
mean,
did that once
Mhm.
here. And I'm surprised we haven't done it before, but I did that where they had, certain sensations and you wore, glasses and you had to, I don't remember what it was all about, but it was really eye-opening. Of course, now my eyes are closed because it was probably about, well, that was before your time. Do you remember it?
no.
Oh, then they did it in the computer room.
Oh,
Yeah, so it
that's
was
been a while
7
ago.
or 8 years, yeah, so it's time for new.
Yeah. So you call Mandy Ketchum to make an appointment. Her number is 972-4141. And
Did you just say that? Oh, no,
it says on the bottom.
I'm like, do you already have a number
We
memorized?
might as well. Maybe we call each other,
I know,
email
that's
each
what I was
other now.
thinking.
4141, 972-4141.
But yeah. So call her, make an appointment. And walk-ins are welcome, as the radio thing says, but they're not guaranteed. So if you walk in and want to get a spot, they might already be filled. So it's just depending on how many people show up. So that'll be pretty cool. We have this one coming up, and then I think she's scheduled the next over. I have to look. at
Oh,
the
good.
next
Quarter.
They should do that more, because I remember before, it was packed,
Mhm.
and people, not everybody got to do it.
Mhm.
So, good for them.
And then my little handy dandy sheet of, if you'd like to call us, call 509-575-6166. I didn't have to use that today, though.
I know. Yeah, bless you.
Ask for Leslie.
Because she's not here anymore, and this one's always on trip.
See, somebody's calling my cell phone.
Well, they were calling your office. Did you hear your office?
Yeah,
phone
my
ringing?
office,
It's
and now they're
like
calling my
going,
cell phone.
yeah.
Now they're gonna call my phone on the front desk.
Oh, yeah. Don't call the front desk.
It's right
Yeah.
there. She won't answer the
I
phone.
know. Oh, guess where we're going tonight?
Where?
To Warehouse Theater to see Footloose.
Oh, that's awesome.
That should be good.
I'm so excited, yeah. Everybody should. I don't remember the song, but yeah, it'll be fun.
You know, there's like the funny song where that you can't remember the lyrics. It's like, Footloose, steps on the old gray goose. Please, please.
Oh, yeah.
Can't get off of my knees.
Get back. Jack something. Come on and do, yeah. Everybody.
Because nobody ever remembers
Nope.
the Footloose part.
I know. Exactly. And the feet. You do the dance, just can't do the song. So, presentation. Aphrodite will be here. We had one yesterday with Ryan for trips, Costa Rica, Nova Scotia, and Boston and Cape Cod. Got sign up
How'd
for
that go?
everything. It went really well. Yeah. We had, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We had like 15, 16 people and got signed up. So that was great. It was a good presentation. So Aphrodite will be here Friday at 1 to go over the Holland River Cruise, Mackinac Island, and the great cities of Eastern Canada, which is your Montreal, your Quebec, your Ottawa, your Toronto, train rides from Montreal to Quebec. What's the falls? Thank you. Niagara Falls. Anyway, come see what that. We've got people already signed up for that one too.
So say goodbye to Michelle at 11.
Yeah,
Then
go to the presentation at 1.
Did you know what? We're still here, and we're still doing things.
We are. We're still here. No bad thing.
I did an hour lunch. I think I'm popping once in a while.
You know we have to give you a hard time. This is your last show.
I know Mike like tells Jackson, I brought him in here and he tells Jackson, I'm like, so good telling this. Jeez. I'm like, well, goodbye, Jackson. I'm never gonna see you again. Jackson, Mike tells Jackson that.
Yeah, when do we get to see Jackson again? I've watched him grow up from tiny.
And then I'm like, we're driving down and New Hampshire, and he's like, never gonna see Mike again? Because, you know, Mike's like another little kid for him to play with, and so they're like on the same level.
Yeah, they kind of are.
And so he's like, I'm like, no, he's just saying that, giving me a hard time. Thanks, Mike.
Well, that's if you show up, if we hang out.
No.
Schedule things, and it's okay.
So, you know.
We don't have to worry about it.
I'm old.
Don't worry.
Do you want to go to the park with us?
Yes.
We play on the playground.
Yes.
On the swing. Hey,
Why did you think I wouldn't want to be on the swing and the teeter-totter and the merry-go-round? Well, I might puke, but I'd still do it.
Oh, speaking of spinning around. Oh my goodness. So the boys had a birthday party at the family fun place off of 72nd last night.
Oh, that's Meadowbrook?
Yes.
I love that place.
And they had the little hoverboat.
Yeah,
Well,
been in them, done it.
the boys get to do it. Dolly was dying on the side that she couldn't get on it because they were all taken at the time.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the boys were on it. So one other of the moms had a 2-year-old too, so we got tickets for them, and then we got in it. Oh my goodness, I got so dizzy because she kept just pushing the spin button, and we're like, oh, just stop pushing the button, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'd go spend. In fact, we've got our cards with tickets still on them. I think we've got like, I don't know, 5,000 tickets on each of our cards. But we go and do the golf and the baseball and the water boat. I love the water
have
boat.
the little.
What are the carts? Go-karts.
They
Yeah.
were not doing well.
Oh.
They all kept dying. There's a couple of them that died while we were waiting
They
for
need
them.
to charge them. Charge your boat.
So yeah, they ended up doing the hoverboat twice because the go-kart was out of commission.
Oh, she got one.
Yeah, that's fun.
But we did get to play mini golf, and Jolly, her favorite one is the one that's the sheriff one, and it has the gate
Yeah.
that lifts up and down. She just kept bringing her ball around and throwing it in
Throwing it in there.
And then when it wouldn't open, she's just like staring at it like this.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to throw my ball in.
I'm gonna throw the ball. What'd she call herself?
Moana.
Moana.
Oh, man, that's her thing. Boy.
Yeah, she came up on Saturday with me and was hanging out in the office a little bit, and yeah, all the ladies were like, "Oh, what's your name?" And we're listening to Moana because that's what we listen to all the time. And I have it on low, and everything. She's just calling us Moana. I'm like, no, her name is Dolly.
She's probably like,
Moana.
"Come on, you're ruining my time."
I know. They think I'm Moana. Let me tell them.
Yeah, let them think of
Let them
Moana.
think I'm Moana. Blue-eyed, blonde hair.
From Montanui.
I hate to say goodbye because this is it.
I know.
I just can't believe it. I
can't
just
either.
can't believe we're not worth more.
Well, the
I'm
city
really bald,
paid.
but I'll do it for
Oh,
you.
you
I know, I don't know. Oh,
If
yeah.
the city paid for it, but oh,
Well, we will miss her.
Yeah, we will.
it's hard being a single parent.
Yeah.
You know, and making it, especially now.
It's the best choice,
You
I
know?
understand, but it doesn't mean it
doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean
you like
yeah.
It's not the easiest choice. You know.
No. And, it's to the point where some of us are going to have to make those choices. I don't like it. But
I don't like it either, and it really is like I'm sad and it's hard, and it's scary when you start a new job because you get comfortable where you're at, and just starting something new, you get there and you're like, okay, I'm gonna like my coworkers.
okay, so here's
and-
my new prescription.
What are you taking now?
Apparently, because I can't remember.
Okay,
My
Regis.
new- I know. Still got 4 days. Oh yeah, no, wait a minute. My new, why can't I think of the word? Not premonition. He will be back. He will be back. All I'm gonna say.
I just think that
I just had it.
Nonetheless, we're still here.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
come say hey.
we have to make sure the next person has a sense of humor. I mean,
Well, she's got to fill in on the show, or he. It could be he or she. Got to fill in on the show, so
Oh yeah,
they better be ready for that.
that's true. Or we'll be pulling Mike in here.
Yeah, I don't think Michael likes that.
I don't care. You put him in the middle, he can't get out. Watch him
Mike
swerve.
would be okay.
Say, okay, we're having a
He was like
meeting.
a radio.
Okay, Mike might be okay, but his mouth might not be okay.
Oh yeah, We'd have to-
He doesn't always have a filter.
we would have to curb him quite a bit. Hook him up to electrical shock.
It is not that he doesn't have a potty mouth. He's just
He's opinionated.
very opinionated, and sometimes
That
he's
is-
not being
That is a
opinionated.
good word.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll bring Ashton in here. Ashton won't say a word.
That's right.
Will ya?
They just give us a hard time for our setup.
Yeah.
I know he's like,
We've got, a beacon setup. We've got it.
he's like, is that it? That's how you phone?
Well, this is all we
Cameraman
have.
Joe left too, so
I know.
anywho. All right.
I was gonna say everybody can come visit me Tuesday, CSA just, but
I don't think anybody
if you're
will want to do
visiting
that.
me there, then I'm really sorry you're falling on my time.
Seriously.
Just come tell her goodbye on Friday at 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please. And there's
fine.
cake.
Yeah, that's the best thing of all. Cake.
Cake.
And then if she doesn't show up, we'll just eat her face.
Well, you
Yeah.
can think.
She better show up.
There's cake.
Again, we know where she lives. I am not. We both have vans. We'll cram as many as we can.
And just can't walk to work that day, or else we'll have to walk back home.
Yeah. No. We'll shove them in my van.
First time going to tomorrow, I might break down on the lane.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
happened on First Street at 11 o'clock at night.
right.
I was glad I wasn't there.
Oh, all right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. And I will be here next week. That's good. I know.
I'm not by myself.
So there'll be two of us.
Yay!
I'll watch you guys.
Okay.
Call in. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
we're
live.
doing it live. I like to call them.
Yeah, you could.
Nothing.
Not the same. If she actually does. She won't. She'll leave. We won't hear from her again until she says,
Because Lori said she's coming back.
just saying.
All right. Best of luck. We love you. You know that.
Bye.
We will miss you.
I'll miss you guys too.
So we'll see you next week. Without this one, the color goodbye on Friday.
Yes.
Wish her well.
Come eat cake.
Come eat cake with me.
Come eat cake with her.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harman Center Girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.